Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, fellow toy nuts and toy collectors? This is Starscream 1988, and today is part 8 of my Optimus Primes top 20 collection. Again, not in any particular order. Not yet anyway. Hint, hint. So, today is 12, 12, 12. What a glorious number. That is awesome. Actually, it's funny. I got married on 10, 10, 10, and that was done on purpose because I'm a geek like that. I actually picked the date. My wife was like, really? I'm like, yeah, 10, 10, 10 is just perfect. So I'm sure a lot of people are getting married on 11, 11, 11, and 12, 12, 12 is just really cool. Unfortunately, we won't see this for another 1,000 years. So, well, no, that's not necessarily, right? 100 years? Yeah, I guess 100 years in the year 2112, I guess, right? Yeah, I guess. But anyway, enough of the geekness. So this is who I chose today. It being the 12, 12, 12, I wanted to pick a 12-inch figure. Now you may be saying, oh, come on, Odie. You know, you could have picked a lot of figures. But again, hint, hint, it's still only day 8. So I kind of picked something that I don't like, but I do like. I know it's an oxymoron. You're going to be like, what the hell? Can't stand when people say that. I can't either, but I can't explain it. It's either that or, honestly, it could have been this. And that's really a piece of crap, so that's not happening. So that's who I picked. Alright, so let's check him out in his trailer mode. Okay, and we're back. So there he is out of package. Now, I just didn't open this package and transform him, as I actually have 2 of these. So here's my beef with this toy. I think his truck mode is awesome. I might have even had said that in my past review. Probably should have checked my review before I just said that. Just in case I probably even didn't like the truck. If I didn't like the truck then, it's actually definitely grown on me now. I definitely do like him now more. And there is some customizing that I actually still want to do with it eventually one of these days. It's just right now I have no place to paint unless I just kind of hand paint with my brushes and stuff like that, and I really want to airbrush this. Even another thing I've thought of is just gutting the crap out of it, super gluing it somehow, and then just making it a real trailer. But I don't know if that's possible because I would have to try to custom and have like a hinge here for the back. So that might never happen either, unfortunately. So again, like I had said before, half a year ago, whatever the heck it was when I got these, I got this for $30. Both of them for $30. Just in case you have never seen that review, see, I do have 2 of them. Okay, picked these up at $30 each at a Kmart in friendly New Hampshire there. So it's tax-free. So for $60, still a lot cheaper than just picking up one. Some people wouldn't even want to pay $30 for this. I mean, this is what I've been told by, you know, a couple other Transformers collectors or whatever. It's still fine. I mean, it's grown on me a little bit. There's the Year of the Dragon version, which I think it's really cool. Same exact truck, but all this change. It's kind of like a beautiful red and gold. Very, obviously, Asia-Pacific look, Chinese. So, it's really cool. Why did I pick this today on day 8? Well, again, I wanted something that was in the 12-inch scale because of being 12, 12, 12, so that's kind of cool. And again, it's not that bad. I mean, I don't know how many times I can say this, but, you know, just in case it's the first time you're watching, there's a lot of castings out there. I personally have, I think it's 32, 33 castings. Some of them are very close. And we're talking from legend size all the way to like, for example, this. You know, you got your jet wing, which is awesome. You got your striker. Then you got your leaders. You have your Voyagers, your Deluxes. And I know that the striker and the jet wing are part of leaders, but I only specifically said those separately because they're just awesome. So what's wrong with this? The robot mode, which I just showed in the beginning of the video, that's what's really wrong with it. Other than that, it's actually not bad. Has a lot of kibble in the bottom, but you can kind of get rid of that. You can grab this over here, all right? You can at least get rid of this, and this is the fusion cannon, whatever you want to call it. I have it real nice tight in there too. Let's see, without hopefully breaking something. There we go. So, you know, if you get rid of that, it's not too bad. That's a lot less kibble that you'll have. So at this point, again, it still looks fine. It's a nice $30 display piece, in all honesty. If you're of the ages of 6 to 12, 13, 14, then it's a great toy. It really is. I guess it's just us collectors. We're more of we're finicky. You know, we want a better toy. Maybe we're more perfectionists. We want it to be very close to the show, the movie, the cartoon, whatever you want to call it, the comics. And it just really isn't, you know, it's not close to that medium, so you kind of get upset. And for those of you that were spending $80, and I even heard of people spending $100, I can definitely see the, you know, the enthusiasm just being like, oh. And for those of you that reviewed this right in the beginning, those of you that did spend $100, and you thought it was great, maybe you thought it was great because you spent $100, but it is what it is. So I'm not knocking anybody, because obviously we all have different opinions. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you his robot mode, but I'm definitely going to do it off camera. I'm not transforming this on video. So let's check him out in his Optimus mode. Okay, and we're back. So here he is in just regular Optimus mode. No battle armor, no anything. Again, I mean, I bought this probably half a year ago. Since then, it's grown on me. You know, this is actually one of the toys that I actually do keep out. And whenever I do reviews, I always kind of like look to my left and I see it. I don't transform him much because he is a pain, but it's not too bad. Has some decent articulation. Obviously, this kind of gets in the way there, but it's not too bad. You know, it goes up and down. The thing is, everybody knows that these are actually his feet in the normal transformation, even in the movie or whatever not. So it's kind of annoying to see that it's his hands this time, and his feet actually come from underneath his back wheel wells or whatever not. So I understand why he's like this. It's a design thing. The engineer that did this was like, well, how can I get this inside of his exosuit or whatever you want to call it? Makes me wonder, was he an Exo Squad designer back in the day, and he just want to relive his days of youth as a designer? But who knows? Not too bad. It has the typical peg holder, so you can actually take some of Prime's weapons. This is actually from the Dark of the Moon First Prime, the Voyager size. He can hold them, so it's kind of cool. Gives him something. This is the axe for the Fireburst Optimus. So again, so he can hold these. He does have some knee articulation. So I mean, if you're into posing your Transformers, you can use him just like this by himself, without the trail and whatever not. In case you know you do buy one and you just don't like the Exo Squad trailer. So I guess next we'll show you what he looks like in his Exo Squad mode. Okay, all right, cool. Let's check him out. Okay, and we're back for the last time. So there he is, folks. There is your Exo Squad Optimus Prime. If you're wondering why I'm calling him Exo Squad, for all you younger viewers, because all the older ones know who they are. In the 1990s, very early 90s, I want to say 92, 93, 94, right around there, there was this real cool show called Exo Squad. And it's basically what it was. You had an action figure or a character. They would go into these suits, kind of like Ripley from Aliens. You know, they would go into these suits and they would fight their battles and whatever not. And that's basically what this toy is. He's not very ultimate in my opinion. Now that I'm playing with it for like the third time, it's okay. For a kid, it's great. I think they will get a lot of enjoyment out of it. There is a third mode. I didn't bother doing it. Well, actually, I guess the third mode is this. I guess they're figuring tractor trailer. Him by himself with the trailer just on the side, because it doesn't really form a base. And then you got this mode here. There's no knee articulation. All you have is a little bit of hand articulation, as you can see there. You can still come over here and grab the axe here from Fireburst Optimus. Oop, lock that in place there. So you can still hold that. It's probably a little small for his hand, but it works. You can take the cannon here, and this is also from Dark of the Moon Optimus. Lock it in there in place. There you go. So he can still, even in this mode, he can still hold weapons, as you can see there. It's a little small for his hand, but it is what it is. That's definitely tiny for his hand there. Now, I also, when I did have him on display very short, for a short while before I had moved to this new place, I actually kept him just like this, just a lot like a lot of people do. But if you want, you can transform him into his butterfly mode, whatever you want to call it. I call it the butterfly mode. I don't know why. It reminds me of like Mothra from Godzilla for some reason. Looks like it's, you know, kind of has that look. I know Mothra has just 2 regular wings, but I don't know. To me, that's what it just reminds me of. Call me crazy, I guess. So there you go. So there's your Exo Squad Optimus. And then the last thing that it does have, it has some cool sound effects. Of course, it would have to for a, at the time, $80, $90 toy, whatever it was. So you have the super cannon here. There's a cool little mask with the kind of with the scope built into the mask. You can bring that down, and he has that weapon there. And I know that looks weird because it's pointing straight to the camera, but you just pull over here, and it has that cool sound effects. I know that. Yes, you are. And then I believe there was one more button. I think, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the Bumblebee that had an extra button. But if you would want, you can take his hands and he can actually hold on to the bottom of this here, as you can see there. So let me see if I can do it. So you can kind of come over here, and yeah, he could hold it like such. And sorry about that weird cut there. Kind of lost battery. It might happen again. But yeah, that's basically it. So there's your Ultimate Exo Squad Optimus Prime. So you guys take care. Thanks for watching as always. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please rate, subscribe, share, and comment. You guys take care. Peace.